I never thought I'd be telling this story, but here we are. It all started on Valentine's Day, a day that's supposed to be about love and connection. For me, it became the day my world turned upside down. My wife, let's call her Chloe, and I had been married for 5 years. Like any couple, we had our ups and downs, but I genuinely believed we were solid. I had planned the perfect Valentine's surprise for her. I'd booked a reservation at that fancy new restaurant downtown she'd been talking about for months. And the gift? Oh, the gift was special. It was a custom-made necklace with a pendant that had the coordinates of where we first met engraved on it. Cheesy, I know, but that's our kind of cheesy. The plan was simple. I'd leave work a little early, get home, set up some candles, and surprise her when she walked in. But that afternoon, I got a text from her. "Hey babe, so sorry. Have to work late tonight. A huge project just dropped. Can we celebrate tomorrow?" Rain check. I promise. I was disappointed, of course, but I understood. Her job was demanding. So, I replied, "No problem, love. Work comes first. We'll celebrate this weekend." I canceled the reservation and decided to just have a quiet night in. I figured I'd still give her the necklace when she got home, to make her long day a little brighter. Around 8 p.m., I was just lounging on the couch, scrolling through my phone, when I got a notification. It was a tag on a friend's social media post. I clicked on it, and my heart just stopped. It was a picture from that same fancy restaurant I had just canceled our reservation at, and there, in the background, clear as day, was my wife, Chloe. She was laughing, clinking a champagne glass with another man, and it wasn't a work colleague. I knew who he was. He was an old friend of hers from college, someone she'd always described as just a friend. The caption on the photo was something generic like "great vibes tonight," but for me, it was a dagger to the heart. She wasn't working late. She was on a date, on Valentine's Day. My mind was racing. Denial, anger, confusion. It was a whirlwind of emotions. I zoomed in on the photo, hoping I was wrong, hoping it was just a weird coincidence. But it was her. Same dress she had laid out that morning. Same haircut. There was no mistaking it. I felt sick to my stomach. I wanted to call her, to scream at her, but I didn't. I just sat there, staring at the picture, the necklace box feeling heavy in my hand. The coordinates on that pendant, the symbol of our beginning, now felt like a cruel joke. Our entire 5-year marriage flashed before my eyes. All the promises, the shared dreams. Did any of it mean anything? I didn't sleep a wink that night. I just replayed that image in my head over and over. Around 1 a.m., she came home, tiptoeing into the bedroom. She thought I was asleep. She whispered, "Hey, sorry I'm so late." Brutal day. I didn't move. I didn't say a word. I just lay there, my bike tore, my eyes wide open in the dark. The next morning, I acted normal. Or at least, I tried to. It was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Primera Mave Coffee asked about her late night at work. She spun this elaborate tale about a last-minute presentation and a demanding client. Every word was a lie, and it was tearing me apart to hear it. I knew I couldn't confront her. Not yet. I needed a plan. I needed to do something that would send a clear message. Something that would make her understand the depth of her betrayal without me having to scream and shout. And that's when I thought of her sister, Sarah. Sarah and I had always gotten along well. She was the complete opposite of Chloe Dantuearth, honest and incredibly kind. Over the years, she had become a true friend to me. She was also recently single and had been having a tough time. I knew Chloe's betrayal would hurt her, too. So, I made a decision. Chloe didn't deserve this gift. She didn't deserve this symbol of our love that she had so easily trampled on. But someone else did deserve a bit of kindness. Someone deserved to feel appreciated. That afternoon, I called Sarah. I just said, "Hey, are you free for a coffee? I have something for you." She sounded surprised, but agreed to meet. We met at a small cafe, and she could immediately tell something was wrong. "You look awful," she said, her brow furrowed with concern. "What's going on?" I took a deep breath and just laid it all out. I showed her the picture. I told her about the lies. I watched as her expression shifted from confusion to shock, then to a quiet, simmering anger on my behalf. She was speechless. I don't know what to say, she stammered. I can't believe she would do this. To you, on Valentine's Day. Seeing her genuine hurt and empathy for me solidified my decision. I reached into my bag and pulled out the small, velvet box. I slid it across the table to her. She looked at me, confused. What's this? Say. Husk it. Open it, I said quietly. She slowly opened the box, and her eyes widened when she saw the necklace. It was delicate and beautiful, shimmering under the cafe lights. It's beautiful, she whispered. But why are you giving this to me? I explained. It was for Chloe. For Valentine's Day. But she doesn't deserve it. You, on the other hand, have been an amazing friend to me, and you've been having a rough go of it lately. I just wanted you to have something nice, a reminder that you're appreciated. It has no meaning for me anymore, but maybe it can be a new beginning for you, a symbol of friendship and support. Tears welled up in her eyes. She reached across the table and squeezed my hand. Thank you, she said, her voice thick with emotion. This means more than you know in that moment. Giving that gift away was more satisfying than any angry confrontation could ever have been. It wasn't about revenge in a hateful way. It was about redirecting the love and effort I had put into that gift towards someone who actually deserved it. It was about closing a chapter. Now, for the fallout. A couple of days later, Sarah wore the necklace to a family dinner. Chloe saw it immediately. Her eyes narrowed. Where did you get that? She asked Sarah, her voice laced with suspicion. Sarah just smiled sweetly and said, Oh, a friend gave it to me. Isn't it lovely? Chloe looked from the necklace to me, and I just gave a small, neutral shrug. I could see the wheels turning in her head. She knew. She didn't have proof, but she knew. The rest of the dinner was incredibly tense. She kept trying to catch my eye, but I just focused on my food and made small talk with her parents. Later that night, the explosion came. You gave my sister my Valentine's gift. She yelled the second we got home. I finally dropped the act. What Valentine's gift? I asked, calmly. The one you were supposed to get while you were working late. I pulled out my phone and showed her the picture. The color drained from her face. She started to stammer, trying to come up with another lie. But the evidence was right there. There was nothing she could say. The fight was ugly. There were tears, accusations, and desperate apologies. But it was too late. The trust was shattered beyond repair. Giving that necklace to Sarah wasn't just about spiting Chloe. It was about reclaiming my own self-worth. It was a statement that my effort, my love, and my thoughtfulness wouldn't be needed. I channeled that positive energy towards someone who was a genuine friend, and in doing so, I took the power back from the person who hurt me. Our marriage ended, and the divorce was messy, but I've never regretted my decision. Sometimes, the best revenge isn't about getting even. It's about moving on and showing that your happiness is no longer dependent on the person who broke you. And that, my friends, is a gift you can only give to yourself. Thanks for listening to my story. If you have a similar experience, share it in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.